Right, today we're going to work on this bar cart. I don't know what it's called, but check it out. It's scratched. It's not so pretty right now, but it has these flaps, and you know, this would be great to use it for all different things, right? But she's not pretty. We gotta make her pretty. So let's just do it. The first color we're gonna use is Carnival Red. That's what we're gonna use on this piece right here. Very first color. I'm gonna tell you a story. I don't think I'm weird. It's okay, I am a little weird, just so you know. You know, when you go to do a video, you gotta do your hair and put on your fake eyelashes and all of that, because you know, you wanna look decent, right? Well, I had it all done. It was all good. But you know, I always carry lipstick in my bag, and today I get to work ready to start this video, and I realized I don't have my lipstick. And usually I wear red. What was I supposed to do? I think I'm weird, but on my lips I have Carnival Red. Don't recommend that you use this as lipstick, but since it's VOC free and it can't hurt you, I thought, what's a girl to do? I don't have my lipstick with me and I gotta do a video. So I used a little, I'm gonna use a little bit on the piece of furniture and just a little bit on my lips, right here. So we're gonna work on that little table, but we're gonna work, hold up. We're gonna work off the colors from this transfer from the first generation of I Am Looking Design transfers. So this is what I'm going off of. And not only do I want to use a transfer and DIY paint, I am also going to use self wash on this. Yeah, I'm going to just smack it all on there. That's what I'm going to do. Now that we have our base color Carnival Red, we need to seal it before we put on the transfer so that the transfer will adhere to this piece correctly. The next step is to put on the transfer. So I'm going to measure to make sure that I have it on evenly and centered. And once I do that, I am going to go and work in sections by pulling the transfer itself off its backing and then just rubbing until it comes on. This is really easy to put a pretty design on a piece. So here comes the fun part. This is where we're going to use salt wash. And salt wash is a powdery substance that you mix with your paint. It does not have color. It will take on the color of your paint. The consistency of the salt wash should be like frosting or cake batter. So you're just going to mix the two together, and then you are just going to just dab it on your piece. And when it gets dry, it'll form peaks, and you can then paint over that. Some people do sand it down, the peaks. I'm going to do it so it's not so peaky. Yeah. So, and then I will paint over that. And this kind of gives it a weathered look. It's a little bit different than distressing. And I just kind of like the look of it. it's time to add color over the salt wash. This is really fun too, because you can see how great the colors look over this texture goodness that is salt wash, and it's going to look even better when we add waxes to it to even make the colors more dramatic. So this is just having fun and adding colors, and I'm using colors that are in that transfer in the middle, the yellow and the reds. No, not reds, the greens. Just trying to make this more colorful. In retrospect, I probably should have not painted the cart red because it blends in too much with the transfer, but I think adding these colors on here will liven it up a bit. Let's see. So we're pretty much nearing the end, folks. Now we're just going to seal the whole thing. I am going to use wax, and I have with me dark wax, clear wax, and white wax. And I wasn't sure what kind of finish I wanted to give it, but the great thing about wax, it's like paint that you can blend them, and it looks really good. So there are areas where I put in the dark wax and areas where I put in the white wax, and it just gave it a different look in different areas. So where I put the black, it was more heightened, I think, and dramatic, and then in some areas I did put white just to kind of give it that faded look. And you know, the clear wax I had just in case there were parts where I thought the dark wax came out too dark, and I could always wipe it back with the clear. Note to self, if you do blend your dark or your black with your white, you will get sort of a grayish wax, kind of like a grunge look. So that's something to keep in mind for projects.